I've been out here ranting for the last hour. Try to recap. I don't post everything I do. 99% of the things that I discuss and do my insightful writings about has nothing to do with martial arts. It's more societal based. Let me try to recap the martial art part, the 1%. Somebody said that like aikido was judo at a distance. Punch, punch, punch. So here, block, block, elbow, he breaks his knuckles. 1, 2, 3, whatever he's doing. 1, 2. Notice this? Turn into this. Punches. So he punches, covered up the kisi guard or whatever this is, the shell or whatever. Totally hate this. Forearm, forearm, elbow. Notice how my elbow is bent. Let me see how I do this in aikido. My wrist is bent. Now, you throw a punch, I can block with the elbow, we're in close. Then you throw a punch, I'm not gonna hit your fist this way, but I have like a curving in, inside block. Curving in, inside block. So here, hands is up, come offline. Wax on, hooks, wax on, pull. Move out the way. Move out the way. This will go to a 45. Shoot. Enter. That way. This retreats and a higher level intermediate on spot. Drop your stance, cat stance almost. But foot's down, it's not a high arching, it's more some sort of very high level towards the person. Beginner, retreat. Blue belt. So white belt is step. It's a full step, I call it. A wide step. A blue belt, the middle, small step, small. So I'll show you the difference. Attack. I retreated too much, there's a gap. You're not gonna hit me, but I can't hit you. You're there and I'm here, we can't hit each other. You come in with a punch, I maintain that distance. You can't punch me, I can't punch you. Maybe something goes wrong, I catch your hand and I pull it, I can punch from here. Whatever. For beginners, they're too scared. Throws a punch, away, away. There's this distance. That's why Shotokan said to be at the far distance. They can control the distance. I'm gonna have to cross train that to see what they're doing. From my experience and my way I think, it's always in close like Mike Tyson and throwing uppercuts and throwing hooks and punishing the opponent. I need a different perspective that only Shotokan can provide. People insult it as being fake. I need that perspective. So let's just say I have a little too much reality. And a straight line back. I wish I had like X's here. So you don't hop back. You scrape the ground. Cut. Here, here, to here. So here, counter, counter, counter. So I'm gonna go this way. Looking at him. That's an angle, so I have two angles. That angle and back. I need to wrap this up or speed it up. White belt, too defensive, can't immediately counter. That's like Shotokan. In any style karate, we're just going to ignore styles. We're going to ignore styles. All karate the same. Different ever since, blah, blah, doesn't matter. He attacks, too big of a step. Can't hit with this, can't with this. I'm in the cat stance, heels up. This is a feminine stance to me. Cat stance is for retreating. Man stance, girl stance. Put up your dukes, man stance. Here, I can't put weight on my front leg. It's unfortunate to punch this way. So it's said to be unfortunate. I can do it. Here, and punching like this, he's in close, I have to hit him. I'm not heels down rooted stance, striking him. I have no stance, he runs up, maintain the distance, tap, tap, and now I have my stance. From stance, retreat, and then stance, transition. It's transitional stances. Boxer stance, retreating stance, rooted, dropping my weight as I do the strike. So 1, 2, 3. Beginner, white belt, pulled it in, retreat too much, can't counter. As you progress, he attacks. You want to on the spot, but you might half step and do that, because that pulling in the beginning is exaggerated way too much. A full coming back, exaggeration, and now I can't counter. I'm moving away and it will pull him with the block. If he attacks, I might be a little bit scared. No fear and bravery, he attacks. Foot, block, pull. He attacks. Whatever happens, whatever contact, that's the move. He attacks. Here, counter. Ride the punch, punch in. So you can be a boxer. Ride the punch, sway, come in and punch. Feet are planted. See if you can see this. Boxer, heels are planted. So here, I want my heels down. So he throws a punch. Here, or here. Here, this is bad form in karate, but in boxing, you do this. It's my spine springing forward. In karate, it's this and my hips thrusting here, and it's more like the hips thrust forward. 8 minutes. Okay, so white belt, too far and pulled. Blue belt, a step and pulled in. Catch or no catch, pull or no pull. He's gonna hit me. I wanna ride the punch. Here, down, up, and back. He punches. I rode it, counter. I want to use my body movement to hook and pull back. We do these forms regardless if they work. Punch. I duck and block. I lean. I sway. I do these movements regardless if it hits or not. I'll throw 10 punches. All you have to do is take a step back and miss. He's stepping back. He's not advancing towards me. He's advancing away from me. Oh well. Invincible defense. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. What's he doing? Where's the opening? Retreat. You gotta think this. He's forced to respond to me. I'm wasting energy, but he's not hitting me. And that's why it's breathe, 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 so you don't gas out. Is the guy strong or wimp? Breathe, 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 breathe. And he's that. He's gonna get tired just from. So I'm calm, cool, and relaxed, well conditioned, well cardioed. I'm not even really throwing this for real, and he's already tired. And he's already out of breath. I'm breathing, he's exhausted. Rooted stance, and now the real fight can begin. So, still haven't gone to it. I need to wrap this up. This is gonna be like an hour-long thing. White belt, blue belt, higher blue belt. He's punching. Agiuke. Now the pull. Have to count it here because this is technique too small. I don't know the Japanese for that. Throws a punch. I retreat too much. Maya is off. I can't hit him, but he can't hit me. Garbage, not good enough. But it teaches you the basic movements. Evade, 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 run away. And you would see that in a lot of defensive aikido. It's not really what I'm trying to get to. Beginners, there's 3 ranges. Move away, plant, and stand your ground. Or he attacks, enter in. I want the aikido to be enter in, irimi. The art of irimi. To enter. He attacks, ushiro. He attacks, stand your ground, or stand your ground with a slight pull. Again, cat stance, retreating stance. You don't want to retreat too much. You don't want to retreat this much. You're running away. That's called cowardice. He attacks and you have confidence. Listen to the foot. If he attacks and just plant my feet, he attacks. Listen to the foot. No noise. You can hear that scratching. White belt. No noise because here, lift foot and plant. Lift foot and plant. No noise. Blue belt, there's a little bit of noise. Or no noise. Black belt. Here, 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 here. So back to the other thing. Aikido at distance. 1, 2, 3. Block. Forearm, elbow. What I want to do when he attacks, here, I'm on the outside of his guard. Wrist, here, elbow. Throw a punch. I want a 1, 2. So Fairburn and Sykes, gross motor isn't always big arm movements. It's thrusting, thrusting, blocking, blocking. Gainer Bra could be this, or it could be this. So pull the shoulder, it's back a little bit more, this. Or it could be this. Or it could be this. Or it could be swing around, catch, this. So it just depends. He throws a punch here. It's a little bit weird. Because here and here and here, it's over blocking. I like knock down, pop up. So from here, gross motor. Gross motor to me, some people define it as big arm movements. Gross motor means using your main muscles. It doesn't mean big movement, it means big muscle. Here's this, punch out. Show from here because punch out, that's just gross motor. It's not a big looping, winding, arcing, and then throwing. From here, gross motor, gross motor. It's the brain and the nervous system, whatever it's telling you to do. Hits me, hit him. Hits me, hit. I get hit, automatically fire. Automatically fire. Fire twice. Fire twice, move in, fire again. That's what gross motor really means. To dumb it down, whatever's simplest to do. Whatever's most lethal, most destructive. No nonsense. 1, 2, 3. Throws a punch. 3. If you're standing in place or retreating, you got this guard. 1, 2. You have to roundhouse. Swing it here. If you're entering in, your hands are here. You have to rising, almost like an uppercut. Swing up. So he throws a punch. That is a rising elbow. Forget the kata, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 show MP or something. Not 10 show, but it's all the elbows. It's like 6 elbows. Rising, horizontal, no. Rising, horizontal this way, down this way, shoot it in sideways. Shoot it in sideways. I forget the kata. Ropo MP. 6 elbows. So let's try to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I messed that up, but rising, horizontal. So that's 3, but it's really 2. I don't know the count. Horizontal, rising, horizontal, roundhouse, rising, down, side. Let me think, how many roundhouse, how many elbows do you have? Up, horizontal, roundhouse, that's 3. Kind of have to do up again, but we're still at 3. So down is 4, and shooting it is 5. So I don't know that kata, but it's just like 6 elbows. Elbow 6 times, elbow 6 times, turn into shiko. You use the moves as you need. Grab the back of his head, smash his face for the elbow. Grab the back of his head, smash for your forearm. So Agi-uki at a 45-degree angle here. Use things like that for different things. Back of the head, at an angle, around the back of his head, pull his head down, smashes your knee. Hiza means knee, NP means elbow. Throws a punch, block with my elbow, break his hand. Throws a punch, on the inside, block my wrist, hook it, cut down, punch. Throw your princess punch. Here. So throwing a punch, retreating, I can easily block with the elbow. But if I want to enter in, I don't want to have elbows bent like this, because he can get close to me, and now we're in the grappling, or the tie clinching, and we're up on each other. Elbow, hook, clinch, tie plum, knee. I don't want to clinch knee all the time. I want to be from here, scoot in, shoot the knee like that, bust him in the liver. Liver's on the right side of your body, it's right here. So if I have a left stance like this, I want to shoot in, knee, hit his liver, and start going to the face. Look at my hands. I'm going to do something with my hands. Look at my hands, I'm distracting you. Hit your liver, and that sets up these. Always set up your strike with something sneaky. So that's that. So I did more sparring, hard style, than kata. In the dojo, my kata is like, I'm like a dancer with the flexibility where I can learn a kata in 30 days and perform it beautifully, don't know the meaning. Kion to learn the move, kata to put in a sequence, kamaite to do that sequence. Now you've got the kata, practice it with weapons, traditional Okinawan weapons. Now you have kabuto, 4K, not 3K. Got me seeing 4D, so 4 dimensions. So 4 dimensions of combat, different perspectives. So that's hiss-sa. In anime, they announce their attacks, which would be ridiculous in real life. Hadouken, Shoryuken, Hisa, Hisa, Hissa, Hissa, means knee attack. MP, 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 we're announcing our attacks. The kata I'm about to form. Basadai! We announce what we're doing. And it jars, it startles our opponent. So that's our war cry. That's startling the person. So it'd be stupid to announce your attack, but it's like, jab, jab, cross. You got this dude yelling at you. And mentally, you're working on the back, jab, jab, cross. Left, left, right. Left, left, right. Like a soldier. Left, left, right, left, right, left. And now you're goose stepping. It drills militant. It drills that. So the attacks, inside, and deflect. Trap his arm. Come here, turn him. Lift him up, throw him with a iriminage. So throw a punch. Blocked and deflected, you didn't hit me. Maybe I trap, maybe I don't. Let's say I do. Come up, grab his shoulder. Lead him. He wants to stand up, help him. Smack him up, smack him down. You're moving with his energy. You have to have sensitivity to feel your partner. That's how aikido goes. If I want to do a big stretch, soft karates for girls, is circular, circle of vagina. Hard karates for men, linear striking, it's a penis, straight line. Circles can defeat lines. Soft karate, you're like Wing Chunging it. That's for women by women. They have to use technique to beat linear male strength, linear male energy. So you have a girl aikido or a guy aikido, or you have, I think male aikido is just called judo. Grab, turn, fling, punch. But I don't know these things. If the man is larger than you, and he's judo, and you're smaller than him, if the guy's 7 feet tall and he does judo, and you're 6 feet tall and you do judo, you're the woman. You're the physically weaker. Circle must defeat the straight line. You need aikido. This is just obvious to anybody who has a clue. I was playing Streets of Rage, and there was Max, Axel, and Blaze. Blaze does judo. Her technique is 5 bars. That's the thinking. Her strength is 4 bars. Max, his strength is 5 bars. His technique is maybe 3. Attributes. How you deal with that. So I have 2 things. Enter at an angle or enter straight in. He attacks, block, trap, come up, throw a iriminage. He attacks, parry, cut down, grab his shoulder, spin him, come up, a iriminage. So the main points were If you retreat, break his hand with your elbow. If you enter in, your elbow, that's a retreating. It's a foot retreats. I have this shape, this bent. From retreating, elbow. From entering in, I have this shape. Either this is bent or this is bent. If I'm in close and he's gonna grapple at the knee and elbow range, I block with the elbow. If we're at a distance, kind of striking range, judo at a distance, this. It's the elbow thing, but at a distance, this curved wrist. You have to have a strong wrist. This has to be a weapon. Bang things, iron palm things, smack, smack, smack. Whatever it takes to toughen this up. Personally, Suburto, you come down. Like this. You have to strengthen your wrist. Whip here. It's like a up, down, and here, that's the application. At the moment of contact, you're hitting with this, so it has to, he attacks, blending soft here or to throat, clear to the neck. I want to take it a block, that's too much striking. He attacks, blending soft here. You're on the outside, he attacks. So holding a sword here, blocking with my wrist, and maybe here's the palm of my sword. Here's the palm of my sword, so he's attacking. Here, this, so he attacks. Here, and I'm hitting here. Hitting there, so he attacks. Parry, come up. Strike here to his neck. Come down, stab. So, with the hand, he's about to launch something. Now, how do I do a strike with my hand like this? To his forehead, that won't really hurt. So he attacks. I could front hand this. Modern would just throw with the other hand. There's a grappling system, so we might do something else. He attacks, block, cut, grab, kotegishi, cut, here, nikyo. Let's try something else. Throws a punch here, ikkyo, nikyo. Let's try something else. He attacks here. I can do all the hijiwaza. I'm trying to think of some nagiwaza. I want to think of the best movement that flows or dances from this. Throws a punch here. I have a karate background. If I have to smash his teeth with this part, so be it. Chin, filter him, punch him in the mouth. So bam. I have no stance, he attacks. Block, bam. This is my jab to set up my right cross. Any front hand thing, speedy attack, defend and attack, same hand. That's that. It stuns him, so you can do the other side. And I'm known to continuously attack with jab, 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 or reverse punch. Punch. So here's my, this part of my body here, almost like knife hand. Hit, punch, control him, punch, control him, punch. And I can shorten it up or I can do it long, so block, strike, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can block, hit him, 1, pull here. In kata, they always have it like this. You will see me horribly mess up kata. I'm not a kata master. I'm a fighter. This is purpose built. My kata will never look good. I take the moves, I work them, and I do what I consider true Budo. I'm not doing self-development. I am fighting for my life, kill or be killed. Doesn't matter how many people he has, how many weapons they have, or whatever. No retreat, no surrender. There's a line behind me. I don't retreat, and right here I'm in a stance. I'm embarrassed to do that much. Too defensive. It means I'm scared. That's how serious I take it. It should be, cut me, here's my throat. That's how it should really be. Confidence because of the skill level. Self-development leads to people who don't have that skill level. Their confidence is lacking. They say, be humble, be smart. If you win, you're smart. The guy was stupid and didn't know what he was doing. If you lose, you're stupid. You didn't know what you were doing. He bested you. Self-preservation of the species, self-preservation of self. I've seen this thing that said 3 reasons why self-defense does not mean destroying or intentionally harming the attacker. It was an article, I didn't read it. I don't give one damn about the attacker. This isn't Japan where they, quote, say there is no violence, which I don't believe. This is America. My martial art, 100%. This is like the next best thing to having a gun. It's lethal. This is a criminal assault. In America, I can buy a gun, and he's doing this. We use guns for self-defense. 3 reasons why self-defense does not mean intentionally hurting the attacker or harming him. Libtard. The gun is designed to intentionally hurt him. Get with the program. Since I don't have that on me right now, it's at the shop getting cleaned or Cerakoted. This will have to do. Shooting him is legal. Stabbing is legal. Punching him is legal. Because he's in commission of a violent felony. He's a criminal. No duty to retreat. This isn't Illinois or Chicago, where they abused freedom and had their freedom taken away. They're not under martial law. This is normal America. Not commie California. Not Chicago. We've lost Chicago. We've lost California. We've lost Chicago. We can come and reclaim those areas, but that's politics for another day. In the real world, in the normal America, we don't judge self-defense based on California or Chicago. There are exceptions to the rule. The rule is 99%. The exception is 1%. I'm talking about the normal shit, the 99%. Inside block, 45 degrees. Soft blending. It's coming. Here, hit, take down. And then there's things we go off that. So I have to do an actual technique and just show whatever. Ushironage, he attacks, blending block, breeze past him, grab the back of his shoulders, step with this crap footwork, pivot, put him down. So he attacks, block, could cut it down. He attacks, comes off. Crap footwork. I'm behind him. I've got him. Turn, and this crap footwork leads to this turning, throw him down. That crap footwork is called kosadachi in karate. This. So we're going to here. We're crossing so we can turn that way. Different ways to turn. This is what we're doing. It's a gross motor thing. So I want to compare ushironage and iriminage to the same. The attacks: enter, blend, cut. Trap isn't really there. He's not going to retract his arm. He overextended. I'm not going to trap his arm because to do that, I have to get in on him. So from here, I'm not going to do this. From here, I want to move forward. Breeze past him, I lost it. He attacks. Connection. 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 Losing connection. I let it go. Couldn't trap him because I needed to get behind him in his blind spot. Shikaku. Shi means 3. A square, 4 corners, the third corner. 1, 2, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is shikaku, actually she means 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each knee, sun, shi. I guess it's the fourth corner. My apologies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He has an orthodox stance here. He punches here and here. I need to go from 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to go from 1 to 4. Easy. Throws right cross, or he's trying to stab me in the throat, which is nonsense. If he had a knife, I would do something else. If he had a knife, linear, snap kick to the nuts, punch, punch, sweep, take down. Yee! Finish the technique. He's gonna die. So I do a lot of things based on punching because people say like aikido can't spar and it can't compete and it can't all these things. And the most insane thing was the weapon techniques cannot be translated to empty-handed techniques. They think you need to do Filipino arts for that. They're just trolling me, so it's like I don't have anything to prove and I don't have to defend different styles. You do you, I'll do me. So, block, cut. That's iriminage. I don't really want to cut though. 1, and then 2. That's like a small movement. I might move too fast. So he comes in, grab, turn, and throw. I'm trying to get the ushironage. I don't want to take a small movement forward. I want to take a huge movement forward. I want to cut in deeply. Cut across the yard. Football, a right sweep. Cut deeply left, cut deeply right. I don't want to block when the guy strikes here. I don't want to block when the guy strikes here. I don't even want to block when the guy strikes here. I want when the guy's coming here, knock him back. I'm extremely close. Far distance, close distance, almost too close. And now here, I'm just in shikaku, I'm behind him. Think of like an hourglass. Far distance, and you get to the center, too close. You move away, appropriate distance. You move away, far, right on top of each other, far. It's like a V and then like an A. It's like V and then upside down V. Too far, close enough to do waza. Too close, techniques are jammed. Far enough to do waza, and then way too far, can't reach him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an hourglass has the center. Make a circle. V on top, V on bottom. Draw 4 lines. This line on top, this line on the bottom. First line too far. Enter in, you're now at the grappling range. Get a little closer, your grappling is almost jammed and it's going to get ugly. Move more and cut deeply, now you can probably do grappling. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 1 and 5 you can strike. At 2 and 4 you can grapple. And at 3, everything is jammed. That's when it's sloppy and fights go to the ground. They don't have proper control of distance. So ushironage, iriminage, they're the same in the sense of the only difference is how much you enter. Slap, bang, smack, knock him down, iriminage is easy. But enter and shoot, and he's already like standing here, and I'm standing here. Uh-oh, he's behind me. He's behind me. I shot too much. I have to grab his shoulder, reach around, grab his shoulder, turn, holding his shoulders and throw him. He's on the ground. His head's right there. That will kill him. Might be manslaughter. I might have to, whoops, and run away. I might have to make an alibi. We bumped into each other and he fell down. Oh, I don't want it. Block, block, block. Ooh. Oops, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. I might have to maintain the role of like a mild-mannered citizen and, you fell. Oops, ooh. Ooh, I'm a wimp. I couldn't do these things. People purposely misrepresent things intentionally. They don't want that image. Lasagna. So the loudest person is usually the softest. Too far, grab, throw down. Too far, grab, turn, bring him up, and then throw a iriminage. That's dancing, that's a flowing exercise. A kikai. Throws a punch. Block, breeze past him, grab his shoulder, set up for your ushironage. Step over this way, correct footwork. Step back, oops, this way, correct footwork. Lead uki this way. Lead uki this way. He wants to stand up, help him, pull him up this way. And now we're how we are. Let go. Here. Just step forward. Arm like this as you step. Punch. Float. So you float them and it's, maybe you get this, I wouldn't recommend it. Striking slows down the energy so you can't throw forcefully to the ground. If I wanted to strike, I do Muay Thai. If I wanted to throw, I do aikido. Throw. Throw. I can brush him and he falls down. Ooh, he lost his balance. Or I can help him. Ooh, he's losing his balance. Throw him down. Yank, yank, lift, slam. Grab, push, pull, slam. I can put some oomph into it. I can put some hip into it. A kikai. We take all styles. Yoshikan, tension, all are welcome. Our Budo is effective. Martial arts means Budo. It has to work in realistic situations. You have to have progressive training. Adding wrestling isn't it. Pressure testing isn't it. That's not how we do progressive training. People are lying to you. So, slap and cut. Well, I should grab this. Then I should this, maybe this, but maybe this, but maybe this. I should maybe something else. I'm gonna say another thing. I want to finish this ushiro and iriminage. Ushironage. Black, grab, throw down. Not very devastating. Blast, and I can't grab them. Clock them. Hammer fist them. Slip into a temi. 90% of aikido is a temi. He attacks, slap, slap, and then cut down and come up and throw this. Sensitive, sensitive. That's coming down and up. Iriminage. So iriminage. Ushironage. Iriminage with tenkan. Something like that. I have to appropriate my distance. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Iriminage is enter, throw. Ushironage is enter, you're in the back, turn and throw. So you're either, here's what Uke's doing. He's gonna throw a punch, it's gonna get deflected. Throw a punch, deflected, the shoulders are grabbed, you're standing behind him, pulling the shoulders back, and pull him down. Stand behind him, grab his shoulders, pull him down. Grab, kick his leg, throw him down. Aikido doesn't need to use leg kicks. It's not jujitsu, it's not judo. It's all from the upper body. The legs are lame. Cut me with my sword and we're in battle. I can't kick. I can't do proper footwork. Bad footwork and all. Fuck it. You have to complete the technique. Bang! My shit's broke. Well, there goes my footwork. And still, my Aikido works. I'm a crippled master. So, striking the sword, cut his arm off. And I have one hand, and he attacks. Here, here, here. I don't care if I die in the next 5 or 10 minutes. That's my castle I have to protect. I'm like a loyal dog. I protect my master with my life. I did something stupid. You took my arm. But I'm not done. Deflect, cut down, enter, take down. My arm's gone. Can't hold a sword. Barehanded. To the death. Kill or be killed. Took off my arm. Smack, smack, take down. Blood. The truth is, from a limb dismemberment, you probably won't bleed to death. Rip your shirt off, tourniquet. You'll be okay. You'll get sent home, you'll get your hazard pay, all that. But if I die, then so be it. My wife, my kids, my whatever. My lord, my daimyo, whatever. Shoot an arrow, fuck, snap it off, and fight to the death. You don't quit because you're hit. The guy has a knife modern time. Cut me. So cut me. Ow! Bang, 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 bang. Boot, bang, bang, bang. Bink. 'Tis but a scratch. You didn't put poison on that shit. That means nothing. You didn't stab here and go vertical. You didn't stab here and go horizontal and disable the finger flexors. You did some wimpy shit like that. That's all you have. And then you're overconfident, so that's nonsense. So, ow, he got me. Ah, he got me. One piece, one piece, one piece. Hit me, reflex. Hit me, reflex. Cut me, reflex, reflex, reflex. You just start teeing off. You don't. I'm scared. Angry. Yeah. You get angry. The adrenaline dump. You don't run away, you run towards. That's like a real warrior culture. This isn't gentrified. It's not that lightweight shit you're used to. So I need to get to the last thing. We're at 50 minutes. I have about another 10 minutes. I meant for this to be about an hour. Before this, I explained all of this beautifully. This is like the shit version. I don't share everything because, quite frankly, I do a lot of talking, a lot of writing. You have to train. Words are meaningless. They don't mean shit. Videos don't mean shit. So there was one last concept. First concept was elbow, close in, and wrist, hitting, wax on, wax off. Watch my stance. Heel up. This is Dragon Tap. You never retreat in a straight line. And that zigzagging is like the rudder. It's like the rudder of a ship. You're zigzagging or snaking. So the person can't just tee off 1, 2, 3 linear. 45, 45, 45. Mysterious or something. So it's a kata. So there's a theme there. I get my themes mixed up. I did so much sparring, I could not keep the kata separate. 52 minutes. Okay, so I need to I forgot what the third concept was. Defense is get off me. Puts his hands on me, knock it off. So I put my hand on him, knocks it off. So I put my hand on him, knock it off. Puts hands on him, shoulder. So you touch, get the fuck off me. So you touch, get the fuck off me. Aikido has a bias towards pushing. Get the fuck off me, get the fuck off me. Don't touch, don't touch. Defense is a little bit different than fighting and assaulting the person. We can fight tomorrow. I'm gonna oversimplify this, that was the point. It's a million things, I'm gonna dumb it down into just 2 things. Fight or no fight. Tomorrow we can fight, and last week we could have fought. Today we're not fighting. Get off me, you can't fight me. Get off me, you can't fight me. Touches, get off. Get off. Get off. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're on the ground, large man's on you. Get the fuck off me. What we want to do, okay, so striking, grappling, too close, jammed, and we're going to go to the ground. Then back away, grappling, then back away, striking again. From here I can strike. From here I can grapple. From here I'm jammed in. From here I can grapple and do that ushironage. From here I can strike and punch in the back of the head. See how this goes. Striking, grappling, jammed up, things are failing. To the ground, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground. And then this, Jiju, Hiji, Shimi, whatever armbar, Garimi, Ude, Hiji, Shimi, Garami. I got too close and that's when the fight went to the ground. That's a fight that went to the ground. We can do that tomorrow, and we can do that last week, not today. Get off. So before it's ever block like this, or like this, we can do that tomorrow, or we can do that last week, not today. So he's coming here, 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 and palm strike. Inside, outside, very hard smack, smack, almost like a Goju or whatever style would do something like this. He attacks, attack, attack. So 1, 2, 3. Something where I just want to get him off me and maintain that distance. I don't want to getting close here, because this might collapse, and he gets in close like this, we go to the ground. I don't want to be here, because this can turn into here, like distance, and this collapses, and then we're going down. A small guy can take a big guy down to the ground intentionally to finish with a udegatami or whatever. A shoulder lock, a dislocation, whatever. Because he can beat the big guy on the ground but not standing up. Striking arts, they favor standing. And of course, if you're on the ground, it's considered suicide. So, not sports. In sports, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu good. One-on-one, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu good. If you're in a one-on-one fight, most people won't interfere. Do your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grab his arm, snap it, some type of crime, run away before the police come crawling. They ask you questions, make up some lie. The police are on your side because you trained. That's something different than what I'm saying. We can do that tomorrow, or we can do that last week, but now, for some reason, I'm not gonna let you fight your game and take me to the ground. I'm not gonna block like this, here. I'm not gonna block at this range, I'm blocking this range, because I'm shoving you back. Just as a street fight, you have no training. He puts hands on you, get the fuck off me. He grabs like this, get the fuck off me. So grab me, push me back, get the fuck off me. You're not allowed to put your filthy wrist on me. 57 minutes, I gotta finish this up. So the first thing is, this is not what we're doing, this. He attacks, this is a strike. This is a strike, this is a strike. So we have soft, blend, catch, and dance, and now I got Sankyo. They show Sankyo as this. What I consider Sankyo is this. They tell you to do this. That's the beginning of Sankyo. Cut and take it here, then lift and destroy the shoulder. That's the chicken wing. Kote Hinari is this. Sankyo is this. The Sankyo pin. And you're on the ground like this, and you turn his hand, you have like this. You go like this, and you can rotate your hips with the knee walking, samurai knee walking, and this. To me, that's Sankyo, not just standing up this. We go to the ground and we finish. So, Judo has a way to go to the ground. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has a way to go to the ground. Aikido has a way to go to the ground. Even karate has a way to go to the ground. Even Taekwondo has a way to go to the ground. So grab, sweep, take him down, one knuckle punch, hitting the ribs and the heart. That's like some Taekwondo Pumse application or something. They're lying to you. They're only showing you like a smidgen of their art. Minute and a half. Okay, I gotta wrap this up. The last thing is that idea of I don't want to go to the ground. That's fighting because I didn't control the distance. If all fights go to the ground, you're just like really lacking skill and you have like dog shit skills. He wants to take me to the ground, then this failed. My first idea is this. Strike, strike, knock and take down. Strike, strike, knock and take down. And let's see what else. If this fails, then use this. If this fails, and then we're here, it's going to go to the ground because if I'm at the grappling range, well, if I'm at the punching range, I'm a little bit too close to kick, but I can. If I'm at the grappling range, I'm a little bit too close to punch. If I'm in the jammed range, I'm even too close to grapple. So when everything's jammed up, we're both kind of falling in a sloppy way. From a distance, kicking failed, so I have to punch. Gets closer, that's failing, so I have to elbow and knee. And maybe grab. Gets closer, that failed, we're up on each other, we're both going down. Failure, 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 failure. I want to get that first line of defense good. then the second line, then the third, then the fourth, and the fifth. I don't want to automatically start at the worst case scenario, we're on the ground. And then learn the thing after, or like it's supposed to come before, and then the thing before, and then before. You start with striking, you start with in close striking, and then you learn grappling, and then you learn ground. All fights start standing up. Finish it standing up. And then progress to fighting in close. That'll help you against bigger people. They're up here, you can be in close and hit here. They have longer range, get in close and hit this lower area. Block all this, and then hit all that below them. My time is expired. This is a strike, this is a strike. This is blending. This is blending. Understand the difference between I'm turning my hand and it's like a knife hand versus I'm just striking with the wrist and my wrist is bent, smack, smack. Here, the edge, blending. Here, this, and I keep my hand here, here, smack, and go like that. Hit, knock. When I use my wrist, it's a small joint. When I use my elbow, it's like a big, small. I'd hit somebody here, or here, anywhere, or here, temple, jaw, smack, grab, knee strike, smack, grab, and shoot that knee. So, grab, knee strike, grab, knee strike, grab, and we have kata for that. Double hikaite, receiving hand, grabbing hand, hikaite, hikite, morote hikite, hisa. This versus this, throwing from the back versus throwing from the front. Ushiro, walked with him, came up. Irimi with tenkan, really advanced. And then last week or tomorrow, but not today, distance. Not quite arm fencing, not quite wavy arm thing. More militant. It's not where pairing, it's where strike and deflect. So we're not pairing as much as hit, paint the fence, inside, outside, wax on, wax off, hit with this part, wax off, hit with this part. Throws a punch, smack, strike, smack, punch. Throws a strike, so wax on. Still want to hit with this, but you turn your wrist, so wax on. This, here. 1, 2. Other things, we're at 100. We're at 1 hour 3 minutes. Using your wrist to strike instead of your elbow for the same things you do with an elbow. Elbow strike, wrist strike, up and around and come in. That's a roundhouse. Up, come around and in. That's a roundhouse elbow. So, holding a knife and it's pointing down. Elbow strike, come in, holding the knife this way, holding a knife. Elbow around in like this, cut this way. So with the wrist, this, it's holding the knife up and around, and that. So with the wrist, it's like knife up, I have better maya, I have better range. With the knife down, it's like the elbow, it's in closer. Depends on your range. This is all a lot of stuff. Knife up, slash. So knife up, knife hand, chop, the blade cutting here, knife up here, cut, hit the neck, holding the knife, hit the neck, this. It's building up the strength to strike strong, strike strong, strike strong. Hard, hard, hard. Something else, blend soft, pull, blend soft. Enter, blend, pull. Enter, blend, pull. And it's funny because enter, blend, catch, complete. Sometimes we don't even catch. Enter, blend, pull, complete. Enter, blend, pull. Cut around, throw off Keitanagi. Enter, blend, pull, that's the catch, but I'm not grabbing him. So, enter, blend, cut down, come around, grab, switch off. This is the Senkyo. I spin, drop down, put here, grab like this, then hold like that. It's a finger lock or a ubi dori. Hold him like this. Aikido has finger locks. Tends to use 4 locks. In a fight, guy points fingers at you, grab this, snap him, smack him in the face, take him to the ground. E.